So I said I wasn't gonna do a 9 to 5. When I was in school, I sold everything I could. I sold slippers, I sold everything. It's my mom and dad enjoy Asaba movies a lot, but I promised myself I'm not going to
do Asaba movies.
Yeah. I was so nervous. I'm on the same set with Funka Kindele. You know who's Funka Kindele? She's really good, and
you like to mess up
exactly.
Your minds and all of that.
And I want to play younger version of Genevieve Naji or Genevieve's daughter. Most of the people in Nigeria that are pursuing acting, they are pursuing for fame.
Hello, my lovelies. It's another exciting episode of Behind the Filter. Whoop, whoop. Whatever time you're watching this, I hope you're having a fantastic day, because I know I am. I definitely am. My name is Okolopis Uche. You already knew that. And I'm your host for this amazing podcast series. And moving on, my guest for today is an actor, a model, beauty queen, and entrepreneur. I mean, just one person. Just one person. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we welcome Perpetual in the studio. Hey. Hi, love. You look beautiful.
Thank you. I mean, you look amazing.
Do I?
Yeah.
Thank
you. See yourself in the mirror. You look so good.
Thank you. Thank you. You look amazing as well.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Do you feel good? How are you feeling?
Of course. I feel amazing. I feel spectacular. I feel good.
You feel good.
I can't wait to have interesting, amazing, fun conversation with you.
I can't as well. I can't wait. That's when I'm actually very excited. Yeah. So let's just dive right into it, because we already started. So tell me a little about yourself.
Okay, like you already said, I'm an actor, I'm a model, I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm just, a young girl hustling, trying to just follow her passion, and her dream of becoming an actor, and just working hard on everything I feel like I have the potential of pursuing. So that's me.
Wow. Very interesting. You're carrying 3 different heavy duty. I don't even know what to call it, but I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed.
Aww.
So we're going to have to break it down into bits, because you're a lot.
I'm a lot.
Yeah, not in that negative sense. A lot is good too sometimes. You have a lot to offer.
Okay.
Yeah, let's put it that way.
That's good.
So let's start with modeling.
Okay.
How did you get into modeling?
When I was way younger, people would say, "Oh, you look like Abani Darago," and all of that. People say that to you, right?
Every talk.
Exactly. So for me, I'm like, what is that? What is it all about? So a friend of mine, as of then, the very first competition I went for, I'm sure nobody knows about this now.
Really?
But yeah,
Tell me.
First ever competition I went for, the supermodel contest. It was like a reality show. I was so little then.
Oh, you were little?
Yeah. I was like, okay, let me go.
Yeah.
It was a reality show. The name was the Supermodel Contest. And I was like, okay, that was my first step, towards walking into modeling world, basically. So I won that competition. It was a small competition, but I won. And it was very, will I say, emotionally stressful or challenging, if I am allowed to say. But I learned a lot from that experience, and I won. And it made me feel like, okay, maybe I can actually do this. Maybe I can pursue this. Yeah. So that was where I grew the passion to pursue modeling, basically. And that was how my journey started.
That was how it started. You talked about how emotionally stressful it is. Tell me about that.
Okay. It was a reality show. And you know how they evict people in Big Brother house.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I see the stress. I see this stress.
It would just be every week there was an eviction every week. So you would always want to meet up with the challenges, or maybe they'll give you a challenge, a task, and you want to do the best and all that. So that was emotionally challenging. And I think the main point of the whole task and everything in the house was to just make us realize that we are enough, to be confident, to show that you are confident, even if you're in the same house with somebody that's taller than you, or you feel like people would say is more beautiful than you. Like, you have to show you're confident enough to pass whatever task they give you, and answer your questions confidently. And I think that was the main thing, and I learned a lot. I learned that from that experience.
Wow. So you started modeling first in your journey. What was the first thing that you started modeling?
Modeling, yeah, but I've always said I won't do a 9 to 5. So like,
stop. Just give me deja vu.
I said I would never do a 9 to 5.
But what's your reason? Why don't you want to do a 9 to 5?
Okay, I have this dream of pursuing acting or anything in the entertainment. I at that time I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But I knew that I wanted to pursue something. I know that if I'm working in 9 to 5, it's not gonna let me do that.
You won't be true.
So, true. If I'm working at 9 to 5, how am I going to be able to say, excuse me, I have an audition, please?
Nah, nobody's gonna give you that space.
So I'm like, I need that freedom. I need that time freedom. And that's like the most important thing for me. So I said I wasn't gonna do a 9 to 5. When I was in school, I sold everything I could. I sold slippers, I sold everything. Before I started my network marketing business. But the point is that I've always had it at the back of my head that I'm gonna do business. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I'm going to make my own money myself. So
you've always been like very like business oriented.
Yeah, I have always. And my parents are business people, so
it's just like it's another restriction about business. Like, tell me, how did you get into network marketing and being an entrepreneur? Yeah.
When, like I said, I've always had it at the back of my head, I won't do a 9 to 5. And then
Sorry to cut you in, but you're like the second guest that's telling me they cannot do a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
It's like every Gen Z is like, nah, I don't want to work 9 to 5.
No, that's like bondage. I'm sorry, but that's like bondage, please.
Last time I said it was slave mentality, now she's saying bondage.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm sorry. You can go on.
So yeah, then my sister started this network marketing business, and everybody doubted her. I was like, nah, she's not gonna do it. I'm like, I told her, see, stop this business. It's not gonna work. Everybody knows network marketing is more like a scam. Nobody makes it in the industry or in the business. But she was like, this is different, And I'm sorry, am I allowed to say the name of the brand?
Of course you can. Yeah.
And she was like, this is different. Oriflame is different. And it's an European brand and all of that. So she started, I saw, at first, she was all stressed out and everything. I'm like, you're taking it easy. Don't do this business. It's not going to work.
Yeah,
but then she's,
yeah.
But then she started making money. She started buying things in the house. I'm like, that's what I want. I want that kind of financial freedom. I want to be able to see money like that and be buying whatever it is I want for myself. So I think that was how I was inspired to start, my network marketing journey with Oriflame. And I've been doing that till now. So I love the fact it gives me that freedom, and it doesn't give me the burden of I have a business, I have to be buying products or stocking products or stuff like that. So it doesn't give me that stress of managing a whole business. And I also have my flexibility of time to, do other things I want to do. And I also get to coach other people, to teach them what I do. So it's more like me using the opportunity or the platform to also help other people that want to gain financial freedom the way I was hungry for it. So I think it's just a dream come true for me. It's making me fulfill everything I want. I coach people and I love teaching people things. And I love learning new things. And it makes me always want to learn new things. So I teach people, I have my freedom, I make money. It might not be the biggest money in the world, but at least
making money.
Exactly. At least
what's important.
I get money every month.
Yeah.
So
get that money, girl.
I mean, I'm just trying. I can't compare myself to you. So I'm just trying. So yeah, that's how the journey has been for me, and I'm still doing it till date.
Yeah.
And I have my freedom. I'm pursuing my acting now, so I love it.
You love it. You
Yeah.
look like you love it.
Of course, I do.
How many years have you been doing like talk marketing?
Officially, I would say 6 years, but I've always known it way before that.
Before,
So
yeah.
I actually kind of took it seriously 6 years ago.
Interesting. So tell me, like, what is it like being a network marketer and also being a model,
Okay.
an actor? But we'll still come back to acting.
Okay, we'll still come back to acting.
And beauty queen.
I'm beauty queen.
It's a lot. It's a lot. You're doing a lot, because I know myself.
Girl.
Like,
Girl, it's not easy.
It's not easy. Like, the hustle is very real.
It's not easy. So, being an entrepreneur and also an actor, it's I've gone for trainings, and people ask me, how do you do it?
How do you actually do it? Because like there are like three major like.
How do you do it? But then actually I have a lot of free time, but then my mind is always busy thinking about what next I'm supposed to be doing, what I should be creating. I need to keep putting myself out there.
Yeah.
So basically my everyday life is my business. Okay, my indoor life, on my phone, connecting with people that want to make money. And that's my everyday life. Then I try as much as possible to, if I get called for a job, I run off. I know nothing is holding me back.
Yeah.
I also network.
You don't need to ask permission.
Exactly. So nothing is holding me back. So I try as much as possible to go for auditions, to put myself out there, to create contents that will show people what I can do.
Yeah.
And to keep putting myself out there. So that's how I've been fortunate to be getting the jobs I've been getting. And hopefully I'll get bigger jobs.
You will, girl.
So that's how my life has been, like everyday business. Then every now and then I go for jobs, and yeah.
Interesting. So let's talk about your acting.
Okay.
How have you said you've always wanted to be an actor, right? So, but like, how did you get into it? And was it easy to get into acting?
Okay. I grew up in Onitsha. Yeah, and Onitsha is very close to Asaba. And Asaba people make movies, yeah. Mm-hmm. And they really make good movies. My mom and dad enjoy Asaba movies a lot. But I promised myself I'm not going to
do Asaba movies.
Yeah. not trying to say anything bad, but
I feel you.
I think because of the bad experiences my sisters have had, because they've also tried to venture into acting.
Really?
Yeah, my two sisters, my first sister, my second sister have tried.
So you guys, you feel like your family, you have this accent.
We are very hardworking people in my family. My sisters and I, we're very resilient. We're very hardworking. We're very goal-driven.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, come on. Stop it.
When you have sisters like that, I mean, like, what else? What other motivation do you need?
I know, right?
Right?
Yeah, so we're very goal-driven.
Yeah.
And they've both pursued acting, and they started with Asaba, and I know the horrible experiences they've had, and I'm like, I don't want to be treated like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to have that kind of experience.
Can I ask what kind of horrible experiences?
It's basically not like being treated right as an actor, being given your respect. Directors feeling like you owe them. Yeah, so it's more like you're supposed to even pay them to even be in the movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's the mindset as of then. I don't know if it has changed, but then like directors treat young actors like nothing as of then.
In Asaba,
yeah. In Asaba. Let's make that clear. In Asaba. And I won't generalize. I don't know if everybody's like that, but that was their experience. That was their story. Mm-hmm. And when they came back, I remember my sister coming back from a movie shoot. She did the boarding house students. It's a movie she did then. Mm-hmm. I remember her coming back from that shoot, and she was like feeling so low because of the way she was treated. And she was like, I don't want to do movies anymore. I don't want to do acting anymore.
So
and I'm like, why? She said, I don't want to be treated like that. I'd rather just focus on my business and be making money. And I know that I'm making money instead of, spending and wasting my time
And
trying
for nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah.
So she was like, no. So with their experiences, my first sister started as well. I don't know her story like that, but she didn't continue. But my other sister, she told me her experience, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that.
I know.
That's not going to be me. So let's just pause that dream first.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm going to ever explore that part of me, but my immediate elder sister would always tell me that you have this thing, like the way you transition most of the time with your emotions, like
I've seen your TikTok videos, like that's so hilarious. Actually, you're very good. You're very good.
Thank you. So I would, at home, my sisters and I would be talking, and I'll be smiling, and then I would get serious immediately, and she was like,
switch it up,
switch it. So then she was like, you should go into acting, even though I know that I have this thing in me, but I never really expressed it. I never really tried to explore that part of me. So she told me several times, but then I decided that when I finished school and all that, I finished school, I had more time. I was like, okay, how do I start this acting thing? I don't want to go begging people for roles. I don't know how I'm going to put myself in the industry. And I also want to really understand the craft.
Actually,
And not just I'm an actor, but I want to really understand the basics of acting. What does it mean to be an actor? What does it mean to express emotions?
Because people think acting is easy, but
it's so
I don't think it is. To channel so much emotions, and it's not real, but like you're channeling it and you're putting it out there.
You're making it real at that moment.
At that moment, like it's a special talent. Like shout out to everyone that can act. Shout out to you, because I'm terrible at acting. Terrible.
So it's a lot of work. I was speaking with a friend of mine some days back, and I was telling her that acting is so underrated because people put in a lot of emotion trying to bring this character to life. And then people most of the time don't see it, criticize it, or feel like it's easy. It's not just to cry.
It's not just to act.
Exactly. It's not just to cry, act or something. Oh, I can do that now. So I decided I want to understand the craft. And that was what inspired me to go for a film school.
Nice.
And I went to Del York Creative Academy. I learned acting for film, and I know I saved the money for it.
Because it's not cheap.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I saved the money for it for months, and I eventually said, okay,
it's time.
I hope I'm doing the right thing.
It's an investment. It's an investment.
Nobody knew this part of me. Nobody knew that I want to act or anything. And the next thing, I'm in film school, and the next thing,
you're acting.
I'm acting. So I went to film school. It was a 1-month program, acting for film. I learned a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. I learned a lot, and I networked. I met people in the industry as well. People, directors, producers, fellow actors that might be connected or are connected.
Yeah.
So in that way, you just get acquainted to the field, basically,
and
especially in this Lagos. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I like that. I'm connected a little bit in the industry. I'm a little closer to what I want to achieve. And plus, I've learned one or two things about acting. I have an understanding about what acting is right now. And that was how one of the people in cinematography class, a friend of mine, he's a friend of mine then.
Then?
I mean, in school, now he's a friend.
He's still a friend.
He's a friend.
Like, I heard that, I was like, wait.
No, I mean, like, in school then, she was a friend. He was a friend. He's still a friend.
He's still a friend.
A friend.
Okay, all right.
Just a friend.
Just a friend.
Why are you doing this?
You said it, and I'm repeating what you said. Okay.
Yeah, so he called me and told me to send a monologue and I sent a monologue. And he was like, okay, they want to cast you for younger version of Tinamba in Battle of Buka Street. Yeah, so that's the importance of, networking, basically. And being in the field.
So you were on
Battle on Buka Street.
Battle on Buka Street. Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yes. Girl, you're killing it.
Yeah.
You're killing it.
And that was my first ever real featured film. Like I've never done anything before that, and that was the first. It was like an introduction to the industry. So and it was like a huge film.
Yeah,
I was so nervous. I was
going to ask how you felt like shooting during the process.
I was so nervous. I'm on the same set with Funka Kindele. You know who's Funka Kindele? She's really good, and you would like to mess up like your lines and all of that. I was so scared, so nervous, so tense. I didn't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to do my best, basically. And I did. I remember how
you did, girl. We all saw Battle on Buka Street. Yeah, like you really did.
So I remember on set she was correcting me for something. She was like, "You're doing amazing. You're doing good. I just need you to do this. Take a deep breath." And I'm like, "Okay," because I was really nervous.
Yeah, I mean, it's your first time, so that's understandable.
But then I did it. And when I saw the movie, I'm like, so proud of myself. I did that.
You did that.
So that was how my journey started. And then I did Showmax. I went for an audition. I kept on going for auditions.
Okay, tell me about auditioning. Like, how is it like?
Well,
because I know auditions in Lagos can be
it is stressful, my
very
dear.
hectic.
Yeah, it is very hectic. It's stressful. But then you just have to keep showing yourself, putting yourself out there. Just like I always say, one of my instructor as of then in film school, she said to us that we are the auditioners. Your job as an actor is to audition. Whether you get the job or not, it's not your business.
Audition,
you just have to keep, because the idea of auditioning is to put yourself out there and tell people that I can do this. This is what I can do. So there might be that producer or director that will be like, you are not fit for this role. But when they see something, they'll be like, I remember that girl from that audition.
Yeah, that's how
you never know, really. And then in auditions, you see other actors. You get to network. You just make friends. You don't know who knows who.
Who can help you one day.
You don't know who knows who. So I always go for auditions. And that was how I went for another audition. And I got a call back that the director wants to speak with me. And that was how I got the job Showmax Crime and Justice.
Wow.
It was from an audition. So I don't play with auditions.
You don't play. You have to take it very serious.
Yeah, I don't play with auditions. So basically, that has been me from then till now.
When was then?
Then film school was 2 years ago, December 2020 what? 2021? 2022. I don't know the numbers.
2 years ago,
2021. December.
Okay.
Towards and then I did Bat and Boka Street the next year, like March. That was.
I mean, like, people would say you're lucky, right?
Yeah.
Like, when
I tell people, oh, that's my first featured film, they're like, what? Like,
you serious?
Yeah.
that's like luck, divine luck.
Yeah.
From God.
Yeah.
And it's like a sign that, like, maybe this is what you should actually do.
I think so. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
thinking about it, actually.
Your first ever feature was Battle on Buka Street after film school in December.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
God has ordained it.
You're right.
So, like, let's still talk on acting.
Yeah.
What is, like, the real truth about acting that most people don't really know about?
It's, like I said, actors are really underrated.
Yeah.
You know, we do a lot of work and then people take the field or the career for granted. When you tell people, almost like if you're not a celebrity and you tell people you're an actor, you're like,
they will look at you like, oh, upcoming. Nobody knows me yet.
Like, okay, what do you actually do? Because that can't be what you're just doing. What do you actually do?
How do you feed yourself?
Exactly.
Because it's not every day. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really not an everyday job. So it comes every now and then for us that are still, upcoming.
Yeah.
Well, so for me as an actor, it's emotionally tasking, and at the same, because you go for some auditions and you're very hopeful and you feel like you're going to get a call back, and then you don't. You get heartbroken a little bit, just a little tiny bit of your heart.
I mean, it is okay to feel sad if you don't get what you wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
so that's it for actors. It's always very emotionally challenging.
taxing.
Yeah, because you're like always trying to be your best at every given time, but then you don't know what you have to do to be what they want at any audition, for instance. So I remember my sister always tell me, like, it's not about you. If they don't cast you, it's probably because you're not physically what they are looking for.
I mean, they usually have their reasons.
Yeah, maybe they need somebody that is
It's
short,
not like you're not good
somebody that is very
enough.
fair, somebody that is this.
Yeah.
So it can be so many reasons, and I'm understanding that. And
Okay,
I'm sure,
well, let's talk about how do you deal with like when you do not get those callbacks.
Yeah.
Like, does it pull down your spirit? How does it affect you?
like I say, my heart is broken a little bit. My heart gets broken a little
Like
bit.
how many days?
What days? God, it's not love heartbreak. Well, actually, it takes sometimes in days.
Some of the I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Do you get?
Okay.
Because sometimes, like, you can feel very sad about something because you really wanted it, right?
Yeah.
And then
Actually,
you did not get it.
Yeah.
So, like, for the next 2 days, you're like, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to
I
me.
just recently lost, not like I lost, it was never mine, but I got so close to getting a job, and then last minute they cancelled for one or two reasons. So that whole day, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear anybody's voice.
I didn't even tell anybody that day. The next day, I was now able to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like after some days,
wow.
That's when I was able to communicate that, because I cried because it was kind of a big one.
Yeah.
So, but then the point is that you
pick yourself back up. How do you motivate yourself?
How I motivate myself is that I have a talent, a God-given talent.
Okay, I want to hear it.
I have a God-given talent, and I believe the world should see it.
Oh.
So I feel like it's my duty to keep putting myself out there and keep working hard until the world does. So if I don't live up to my best ability or give my best ability, I feel like I'm not living my full potential.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm still getting there. I'm working hard. So anytime I get heartbroken, or anything takes me down for whatever reason, anytime anything takes me down for whatever reason, I remind myself that I have a goal, I have a dream, I have a talent that God gave me.
Hallelujah. I'm sorry, I'm very unserious.
Okay. I have a God-given talent, and it's my duty to flourish in this talent.
And you would definitely flourish.
Yeah.
Like, give it time. You're doing perfectly well.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
You're doing perfectly well.
Thank you.
So, these controversies surrounding acting industry, especially in Lagos, Nigeria.
Yeah.
Sex for roles.
Okay.
All of that.
Okay.
Has that ever been something, like, has it ever happened to you?
Like the experience. Have I witnessed?
Yeah, or do you know? I don't know. Or do you think it's a normal thing? Is this still existent?
I don't know if it's still existing, but just like I said, one of the reasons then for Asaba movies then.
Why did I say Asaba? Asaba movie.
It's Asaba movie now. It's shot in Asaba. Most of it is just in Asaba. Right. It's not like I'm stereotyping anything, but yeah. So then way back, it's part of my sister's like stories. Like they would say this is their experience.
Yeah.
And it's part of the reason why I'm like, I'm not gonna enter this industry. So
you were a bit skeptical.
Yeah, I was.
First. Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I was. So people, yeah, it happens. Let me just put it that way.
It happens.
It happens. It's true. Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
But you just have to put your standard and know what you want and know what you don't want and know what you want to tolerate and what you don't want to tolerate. I don't have those kind of conversations. I've never experienced it because
never gotten there.
I've never put myself in a place
in that
where,
position. Yeah.
I'm pursuing acting, but not desperate.
That's the word.
Yeah, I'm not desperate. So I don't go begging people to put me in their movie. I don't go, even if I know friends that are directors or producers, I don't go telling you, please, if you are, please now, please. Like, please, I will be in the movie or anything. I'm not desperate. So I will tell you, I'm here. If there is any job that is fitting for me, then it's your choice. If you feel like I'm good enough, then you cast me for it. And I'm not desperate. That's the word. So I feel like if you don't want that kind of experience, don't be too desperate. Just know what you have.
If you can trust in your talent, you do not need to go through corners.
Yeah, exactly. If you know your talent, if you know your skill, you just keep working hard and keep getting better. I feel like I still have a whole lot to learn when it comes to acting. So instead of trying to, like you said, go through corners, I'd rather just be so good that it's unavoidable.
They can't even deny.
They can't just look away and be like, no, she's not. They'll be like, I must cast
that star power is there.
So I think that's what I am focusing on, improving my skill, improving my craft, and being the best I can at every given time and hoping to deliver whenever I'm called on. So that's my mantra. That's how I'm rolling, basically. So I've not experienced this, what you just said, personally. But I've heard stories and my sisters have experienced it. And I don't want to experience it. I don't pray for anybody to.
I don't wish that for you.
I don't wish that for anybody to, especially when you're a young girl and you're desperate and you're like, I want to be
make that big break.
Miss Johnson, I want to be.
And sometimes I really do not blame those girls because situation. There's something they used to say, like something I make crab, something fold. I don't know.
Okay.
But
I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like it's situation sometimes. Like it's the circumstances
I think situation
around.
I make crayfish bend.
I make crayfish bend.
Not situation make crayfish bend.
So sometimes circumstances around their living situation could prompt them to make them act like that, but it's better to just work on yourself, work on your abilities. To the point where they cannot deny you anymore.
That's true. So that's how I'm rolling right now with my career as an actor. And just like I said, going for auditions and connecting with people and building myself as a brand. And that's it for me now.
Lovely. So what's the most challenging role that you've played? That you knew this was a very big challenge to channel that person?
Oh my God, Battle on Buka Street. Yes, please. Because if you know me, you know me.
I know you.
I'm a very calm person.
When I saw you on Battle on Buka Street, I was like, whoa.
Exactly.
You already brought out that and they rang you. So how were you able to do it? Tell me about it.
Girl, I had no choice. It's Funka Kindele's production, girl. So the point is, it was very challenging. And it was my first.
coupled with the fact that it's actually your first.
Yeah, it was very, because that is so out.
The pressure
of
must
my,
have been insane.
That is so out of my persona.
Yeah,
and personality.
your comfort zone, in fact, because you're so chill.
Yeah,
and, we're beauty queens. We don't do stuff like that. And then you now have to bring out that.
Yeah, exactly. So it was the most challenging role to play.
Yeah.
Because I have to be the crazy person. I have to be all loud and all that. And that's not me at all. And I feel like I would fit very well in that kind of role. Like,
no, because you killed it.
I saw myself. I'm like, who is that?
You literally killed it. Like I was like, this is not professional. But it's actually you. You did it. You were able to channel that, like,
yeah.
And it was really nice. I enjoyed watching it. Like,
thank you. So that's the most challenging. I learned from that job, and I just realized that I can actually do more that I feel like I'm capable of.
You can break out of that your comfort zone.
I can break out of my comfort zone and actually do so much more. And so it taught me that. It taught me a lot, and it was my most challenging, and I loved the job. I loved that job I did. Then I still love it. I always watch that video.
Yeah. You watch it, like, how many times have you seen it?
I don't know.
Like,
countless. How many zeros can you count?
That's interesting. That's so lovely. So, like, what's the most, still on challenges, like, what's the most challenging thing about your career as an actor? Or making you, like, putting yourself out there, like, you know?
The most challenging thing about putting myself out there
as an actor, yeah,
would be not getting jobs. Because when people see your job, they'll be like, okay, when is the next one? What are you doing now?
And what's the next project? Everyone wants to know.
So people want to ask you, what are you doing next? And if you don't have any projects you're working on and you're not being casted for jobs, for me, I'm not going to lie, it's very challenging, because you start questioning, like, is this for me? Am I supposed to be doing this? Yeah. I haven't gotten roles for months.
Like,
I haven't gotten, why haven't I gotten anything?
One trick wonder.
Exactly. Why haven't I gotten any job for months? So, trying to show up every day and be like, I'm an actor. I'm like, okay, what have you done?
Can we see your CV?
So, not getting jobs can just, like, destabilize you sometimes. Yeah. But like I said, you have to keep going. We have to keep going and keep auditioning.
Definitely. So what's your favorite thing about being on, like, on set, being on stage?
Oh, on set. When I'm on set, I think the best thing is for me, the best thing is at that moment, it's not me. Yeah, I like that.
I love that you said that.
Yeah.
Because most people don't really relate when I say, sometimes I get, like, an out of body experience. Like this is not me. It did actually feel like me in that moment. But then when I'm like, did I actually just do that? Like, was that just me? Yeah.
I love that feeling of, okay, who was that?
Like, who was that?
So, I love that feeling, like, just like you said, Baton Bukastri.
Yeah.
Whenever I watch it, I'm looking at that person. I'm like, that's not me, but really I love that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not me, my everyday person. But I love it. Like, I was able to be that person at that time. So it's being opportune to be different people.
Yeah.
So it's more like, I'm not a crazy person, but I'm allowed to be crazy this one moment.
This one time.
On set. So yeah, I love that. I love that about
That's
acting.
lovely. That's lovely. Okay, this question. Do you think actors should take on roles based on, like, artistic fulfillment or because of financial? Like, what? Before I even get there, do they pay actors well?
Clearing
my throat.
I would say it's in between. I wouldn't say they pay actors so well. I wouldn't say they don't pay actors well. There are some jobs you get and you get good pay. There are some jobs that are not on very high budget or high budget.
Yeah.
And you don't get as much as some other jobs. So it varies. It depends on the job you are doing.
Yeah.
And so as somebody that is just starting up, obviously the money is not going to be much. But I think at that point, the priority would be to show people what you can
What
do.
you can do, yeah.
Not like you should collect chicken change, but just know your worth and know at this point, okay, I'm still starting. I can be collecting this amount for now.
Yeah.
When you feel like, okay, I've gotten enough experience and enough exposure and I've networked enough, then you'll be like, okay, now I'm collecting this amount. So it's just basically knowing your value.
Your value.
As an actor. And most people, like I said, don't be desperate. If you're desperate, even if somebody priced you 1K, you just be like, you're like, please take me.
I just want to be in a movie. Then people say, I just want to show my face. If my face can show on TV, I'm fine.
Show my family and generation and their ancestors have acted in movies.
Oh my God. Oh, so do you feel like actors, right? Do you feel like they promote like this very unrealistic lifestyle? Because from what I'm just hearing, like...
Well, actually, you know, when you are... will I say B-list, A-list actor? Obviously, you're making good money now because, I mean,
but
they pay them.
Do
they
you
pay
feel
them
like
well.
they do promote like unrealistic standards for people that are coming up?
Yeah. For me, whatever standard they choose to keep on social media, business. For me personally saying, right, it's their business because they are, well, I say high-end models, actors, yeah, and obviously you're just starting up, so you might do one job and you get 50K for it. They might do that same job and get 2 million for it.
So, but you don't feel like they set unrealistic standard for people that are coming up for act. You know, because
when you say unrealistic standard, what do you mean? It's like what they post on social media,
the whole flashy lifestyle. They find out, oh, I bought a car, but
my dear, it's not only actors. It's not only actors
because we're talking about acting right now.
Well, it's not only actors, but obviously, I don't think like that.
Because, you know, these girls that are desperate, they feel like I can live that lifestyle too. So and I want to get to that. I want to get to that point where I can live this kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, and for me to do it, I have to be an actor.
That is how it starts.
Well, I would say some do, but even if they do, it's still on you as a young growing actor for you to feel that that's your aim for wanting to be an actor. I was even talking about that with somebody, that wanting to be an actor or being an actor isn't about fame. It's about the craft.
It's
about being a good actor. So even if you have money, you still want to keep getting better and performing really well on sets.
Yeah.
Right? But it seems like most of the people in Nigeria that are pursuing acting, they are pursuing it for fame.
For fame. I want to be popular so that when I go outside, like, somebody will be...
for fame. They're not pursuing it for the craft or the art of acting, which is so beautiful. And when somebody's doing it with their heart, it's so beautiful to see.
You can actually tell.
Yeah. So if you are in it for the wrong reasons, my dear, you're on your own.
Now you started.
So whatever standard anybody is keeping on social media, my advice is that don't let it sway you in or out of the career. If you are goal-driven, if you are passionate about the craft and about the skill you believe you have, then definitely you're not going to be looking at other people's maybe car or whatever they're buying. Because I mean, like, I'm also doing other things. So other things can actually be making me money and buying me cars and all that. Yeah. So it's possible, like, what you're thinking is not what it is. I feel sorry for people that just believe everything they see on social media.
On social media, you take it and eat it up.
Yeah.
Just eat it up. And you're thinking in your bed, like, wow, my life is like...
Yeah, miserable.
I'm like... You know, but you don't even know what the person is going through.
Yeah,
like,
you don't know what
the filter.
You don't know what the person is going through. You're just there looking at the person's profile and be like, this person is so perfect, and I'm not thinking close to that person. Yeah.
I'm not
because
doing
my
well.
life is not like that. My life is miserable.
Yeah.
But you just have to be you and be you in your own unique way. So let whatever standard any actor is putting on social media not be a reason why you feel like you should go into acting. You have to go into acting because you are passionate about it. And it's a skill you know you have, or a skill you know you can learn and perfect because of your love for
Over
that
time, yeah.
career.
Yeah.
So if that's my take on it, just go into the career for the right reason and don't look at social media standard.
Bother. Don't stress yourself with that, like it's unnecessary stress, I swear.
Yeah.
So what's this like your dream role? Like this is a role that I want to play.
Oh my God, I want to play younger version of Genevieve Naji or Genevieve's daughter.
You look now that you mention it, I can see it. I can actually see it. For real.
Oh my God. I mean, people say I do look like her and I actually see it.
I just
Sometimes when I dress up and I take pictures and I'm looking at myself, I'm like, I do look like her.
Am I Genevieve?
Exactly. But do you know what? When I was way younger, I would watch Blood Sisters as of then, Genevieve and Genevieve Shah.
Mm-hmm.
And Omotalaya. How did I forget that?
Yeah.
So I would watch her and I'll be like, Mommy, this person looks like me. Yeah, because I'm looking at her, I'm like, are you sure I'm not related to this person? I was the first person that saw the resemblance, actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
because most times people don't see the resemblance with themselves.
Yeah, I do. I did. For that particular, for her. But then I think as I grew older, for me, it fainted away because I felt like I no longer look like her as much. But people still say I do look like her sometimes on some certain kind of makeup and hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's still my dream role. And
it's
gonna be a dream come true if that happens.
We're putting it out there to the universe,
we're putting it out there to the universe, please. I just want to do, Genevieve's younger version or a daughter or sister or something.
That's so cute. That's so cute. I hope you do eventually get to do that.
Thank you. I hope so too.
Yeah. So let's get back into, because I know you're a beauty queen.
Okay, yeah.
And that's like a whole topic on its own self.
You're also a beauty queen, so you understand.
I'm telling you, like, it's a whole topic on its own. So tell me how you got, like, what was your motivation? What inspired you to go into beauty pageants?
At first, I would say it was about the glitz and the glamour. I'm like, I want to look like a princess. I want to wear this gown. I want to look
sparkly, shiny gown.
I mean, like, I deserve that too.
You do, like princess. And
actually, I wouldn't blame anybody that go into pageantry because of that. Because
that's all they actually see.
Yeah,
right?
That's what people see.
That's all they see.
So, and sometimes you just be like, I just want to look as gorgeous as this. And just give me room to look this gorgeous, and people see me flaunt it so confidently.
Like, and those long legs, spins.
You just boost your confidence as a woman. For me, that was how, what inspired me and be like, I want to be that. But then, when I entered my first pageant, which was MBGen, my first MBGen,
MBGen was your first pageant?
Yeah.
In 2017?
2018.
2018.
MBGen was my first, my second, my third, and my only experience.
Oh my God. But you've only done MBGen throughout.
Yeah. I mean, outside of that reality show I told you about, my only pageant experience. So basically, I really I don't have pageant experience, if I'm being very honest.
It's just MBGen.
Just MBGen.
Tell me about it.
So for me, that first experience, I realized that there's a whole lot to being a beauty queen than just
give me a handshake.
There's a whole lot.
Because like you said, it's the glitz and the glam that you see. Yeah. And then you come in and you're like, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I can talk.
Yeah.
I should win.
Yeah.
Exactly. With that naive tone. I'm beautiful, I can talk, I'm friendly with everybody, I'm nice to everyone. Like, my advocacy is crazy.
Yeah.
And then you get there. Let me know if I'm still the shine, but just continue.
You understand my sister? You get it.
I do, because my first pageant was also MBGN.
Okay.
And I went in, that where we met.
It was your first pageant.
It was my
first. And you did amazing.
I did.
Yes, no.
I went to meet that naive, very, very naive.
Yeah.
Like, I was so naive.
So for me too, that was also my experience. But when I got in, I was like, wow, there's a whole lot to being a beauty queen. There's a whole lot of brain work to do. There's a whole lot that, I mean, I just started making more research about being a beauty queen. I saw that it was more about, giving, back to the society as much as you can, and showing the world just how different you are, what makes you different, what you're passionate about, and how you can use that to help people around you, or shed more light for other people.
Yeah, for other people.
Show more love, shed more light, and just help other people grow as well.
Role model,
yeah,
basically.
be that role model. Yeah. Not just being a role model because you're saying it, but because you're doing it. So I learned all of that. So from my first experience, it was that exposure for me, and I'm like, I like I said, I'm a very resilient person, and I love to challenge myself. I'm like, okay, I want to get better at this. This is something I didn't even place safe my first.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the first time I didn't even place. I came like that's why I said you did so well, because when I came in, I was like, what's happening here?
The worst thing is to come in like a JJC. They will know that this is your first time. Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I was like,
you walk into camp and you're like,
wait, what's happening?
I get planned for it. And everybody's bringing like 3, 4, 5 boxes with different outfits, and you're like,
okay,
you're counting the outfits you have in your box already in your head.
Why is everybody so prepared for this thing? What's happening? So
it was really like
it was a challenge, eye opener for me, and I wanted to challenge myself. Like, went for MBGN the second time.
2021, that was our time.
That was our time.
And I feel like our time was
hot.
The competition was so fierce.
It was so fierce, but then I liked it as well, because I was able to make quality friends from camp. Yeah. Right? I met people that were smart. I mean, look at you. People.
Look at me.
I mean, I met. Oh, okay, girl. My hair too, So I met quality people. Yeah. I saw myself better than... Girl, you didn't see me my first pageant, my first MBJ. Yes, you saw me like, Auntie, go back to your house. You mean like, Auntie, go back to your house. You're not ready for this thing.
And it's MBGN. Exactly. Like the most beautiful girl in Nigeria. Like literally. It's crazy.
So I saw the growth, and I can tell obviously that I've gotten better at this.
You seemed very prepared. I was your roommate.
Yeah, I was prepared.
She was prepared. I was even feeling underprepared. I was like, oh my god, what am I doing here? Like all these girls are older than me. All these girls are bigger than me. Like, I was thinking a lot, like for real, it was crazy.
But that's the growth you get from it as well. You just realize that I'm more than all of this. I'm more than this. I'm more than this. This is what I want. I think it will give you the clarity of what you want. So it's, for me, every pageant experience I go, or just these 3. I'm like, it's a lot.
No, but it's a lot though. MBGN, Miss Universe. You did. Yeah. Although it is the same.
Yeah, I really wished I went. I had gotten another experience as well from other
competition,
or competition, and be like, okay, let me see what's different here. Let me see what I can, But then it's still fine. I just realized that I learned something different at every pageant and competition. I mean, the first one was not even it. Let's not even talk about that one. But the second pageant, I learned. I mean, I think for me, the passion to now prove to myself that I have what it takes to represent Nigeria, because now this is what I want. At first it wasn't this for me, but then the passion grew and be like, I want to represent Nigeria on an international pageant, and I am going to do it however I'm going to do it. So I think that was what motivated Miss Universe Nigeria experience.
So I want to weigh in on the that was last year, right? Miss Universe. Because I was there at the event.
Yeah.
I was there at the event.
Yeah.
And I watched you.
Okay.
And I was screaming. I was screaming so loud because like I was rooting for you so bad. Like when you came in with your cape, I can never forget that you came in with a white cape and you like I was like, no, stop, she's winning. Like stop it. And then top 15 or what, top 5?
Yeah.
Tell me about like how were you feeling?
Actually, I was just smiling to myself.
Did you feel like you were gonna win? Did you think?
For me, I felt like I would make top 5. That was
at least, right?
At least.
Yeah.
I felt like I would make top 5. That was what was in my head. Whether I win or not, if I get up to top 5, I'm like, okay, I've done a good job.
Yeah,
I've done a good job.
You still get to be like Miss Supranational,
or something.
All of that, yeah.
At least I did a good job. But then I didn't see it. I'm like, I was just laughing.
Everyone was screaming.
I was just laughing. It was really an emotional, moment, time for me at that. But funny thing, I didn't feel it. My roommate as of then was really emotional with the outcome.
Talks about that, the emotions you feel after putting in so much energy,
work, so much effort into something, and money into something.
We're going to talk about how expensive pageantry is,
girl.
But like putting all that effort, all that money, and not getting what you want in return. It's enough to make someone depressed.
Yeah, it is.
Because I was.
Yeah, it is. It is enough. But then, I mean, look at you now.
Look at me.
You're doing amazing.
I'm doing amazing, right? Thank you.
I just realized it's not the end of the world. It's not. And the good thing about Miss Universe experience is that I didn't spend money.
You didn't?
I had a sponsor.
Oh,
I had somebody that believed in me.
Yeah.
And she was like, you should do this. I'm here for you.
Wow.
What you want.
Are you serious?
So I think it was my motivation.
Yeah, that actually
somebody believes in you, that you are a star. There is something about you that needs to shine. If this person believes in me enough to say that, I'll take care of this. Don't worry, just go.
Wow.
So for me, the experience, I loved it. In as much as that I put my heart to it.
Like,
and
even
then
it was your third time.
Yeah, it was my third time. This
pageant.
Yeah. So even if the thing is that not everything doesn't go the way we want.
And that's life.
That's life.
That's life. Yeah.
Things don't always turn out the way we want. I mean, you win some, you lose some. Some you lose more than you win. And sometimes when people see people that win or people that make it in one thing or the other, you don't know the series of failure or failed experiences.
How long it took to actually get there.
Exactly. So at that experience itself, I was like, I did my best, and I was proud of myself. Like, people were so emotional for me,
babe.
But I was like,
I'm telling you that, like,
I was so proud of myself.
All shocked.
People were so emotional for me. Just, I went live that night, and I saw that was the highest. 100 people was viewing my live that night. I'm like, wait, how am I getting up to 100 views on live? 80 views. I don't do that. But that's how much people were emotionally attached to my journey.
Yeah. You were able to give them that. Like, we were all rooting for you. Yeah. Because we saw something. There was that potential to be the queen. Like, it was there.
So I'm like, at this point, it's not about just me anymore. I think for me, that's the mindset I'm working on when it comes to pageantry, though. Mm-hmm. And honestly, it's not just pageantry. I think it's about everything I'm doing right now in my life. I'm more like, it's not about me at this point anymore. I want to prove to people that you can fail so many times and you can still make it. Mm-hmm. So failing shouldn't stop you from pursuing whatever it is you want to achieve in life. It's not the end of the world. And if you fail today, clean yourself.
Stand up.
Dust. Pick yourself up and move it, girl,
and go. Like,
so I'm currently contesting for a pageant.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Beauty international pageant, and for me, I want to go for Miss International. I feel like, okay,
I love that now you're breaking into
Exactly. That's why I said I wish I had done this earlier, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It's still good. But for me now, I want to show people that whoever that is following my journey, that even if you're going through failures in life or you're going through a lot of challenges, it's okay. It's okay if you envision something for yourself and it's not working out the way you want, or if you put in a lot of hard work, a lot of money to achieve something and it fails.
Yeah.
It's okay. Then pursue, keep going.
Keep going.
Until it eventually happens. And when it does, you realize the joy and you'll be...
The fulfillment
of actually making it happen will
like,
be...
I did it. You understand? Like, I actually did it.
And you feel like so many people will be on that level of energy with you.
Sure.
They'll be like,
because
you're going to be inspiring so many people by not giving up on yourself and by eventually, making it this far. I mean, just like the video and Choma's wedding, everybody's on their journey with them because everybody's they watch their journey and they're like, I can't believe it's eventually, like it's happening.
Like, who would have thought?
Yeah, so that's how it is. For me now, I want whoever that is following my journey to know that don't give up on yourself, don't give up on your dreams, don't give up on your goal, no matter how bad things are looking right now. Just keep pursuing it until it happens. That's the level of energy I'm having right now.
That's like a very positive mindset and the best mindset to have, because it's very easy to get negative fast.
Very, very easy.
Quick. Before you know it, like you're all negative and it's kind of like affecting your life. There's that negative energy around you because you feel like you're not doing enough. So it's better to just, I always tell myself, it doesn't matter how many times we fall. Like what matters is how do we pick up ourselves and get back on track. Like we need to do, because like sometimes like going through life sometimes can be very
honestly. So for me, that's the energy I'm on right now. And I'm hoping to inspire as many people with my journey. I always say...
I'm sure you are already inspiring them.
I'm more like, I want to inspire people, not just with my success, but with my failures as well. I want people to learn from all my failed moments and to know that I wasn't always perfect. There were times when I was not good enough for something and I worked on myself. I became as good or as perfect as people would presume me to be. I got better. Let me just use the word better. So basically just growth. That's the mindset I'm on right now. I'm all for growth. I'm all for pushing other people to grow as well and encouraging, growth just like you're doing. You're thriving and I love it for you. So when you called me, I was like, girl, I'm turning up. I have to make it work. I have to make it work.
You came all the way for me. Like, thank you.
So that's it for me right now.
Okay. Let's talk about the pageant you're preparing for.
Okay.
Because, people are like, I have questions. People have come into my DMs to ask, how do you prepare for your pageant and actually prepare for it? Like a full 100% preparation. It's like, okay, I prepared for this. So how are you prepared, or what would you say is your preparation ritual or something before your pageant?
For me, the most important preparation before a pageant is your mindset. So first of all, your mental health.
We're still going to come to pageantry and mental health because it's another topic.
So basically, you have to first of all prepare here. I mean, before you even make a decision to go into any pageant of any sort, you have to prepare here. You have to know why you are going to the pageant. And it has to be more than just the crown for you. And I think that was the mindset I was on Miss Universe Nigeria. And that was why, even though I didn't win or I didn't get what I expected, I was like, I made the impact I wanted. So it has to be so much more than just a crown. You have to prepare right mentally. You have to know how the image you want people to have of you, how you want people to perceive you, what you're genuinely going into the pageant for. And what you are going to, when you come out of the pageant, how would the pageant end for you and you'll be happy? If, for instance, at the end of the pageant, you saw that you were able to pull people to follow your journey, you're able to push people into your journey and be like, I love this
Get
girl.
them to actually
People that
follow
don't know you from
you.
anywhere be like, I love this person. I love her. You know, I mean, that's what you want. Whether you win the crown or not, girl, you're already making impact.
You're already making impact. And that's the whole reason for pageantry. It's not just about being beautiful or being able to talk. It's your ability to inspire others that are actually following you. So it's part of the goal.
So prepare yourself mentally. Most important, know who you are. Oh God, I can't overemphasize on how important it is.
It's easy to forget.
Yeah. You know who you are. Know the core of you, your values, how you view the world. What does friendship mean to you? What gives you peace? What is your motivation? What is your mantra? What keeps you going? You know, what drives you? What are you all about? When somebody stops you now and be like, I mean, what are you, what's up with you? What is it about you that is unique? You know, you need to be able to answer that. Not because of the Q&A, but because it will help you, give you clarity on exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
It will give you clarity on what you want, or if this pageant is actually what I want in life.
Things are like so much clearer when you know what you want.
What you want and what you're pursuing, why you're pursuing it. The kind of change you want to make, the kind of personality you want to be, the kind of persona you want to be. So just know who you are. And if you're able to answer those personal questions to yourself, then you are halfway there, if I'm being honest, because most of the work is mental preparation and then financial preparation. I'm not even going to avoid it or sugarcoat it. If you don't have the money, then source for the money.
When you say source,
I mean, you can go
how do you get sponsors?
You can go to people with a proposal of what you want to do. Right? The things you want to carry out, your project, or this is what I want to do. This is what I'm all about. I want to, help train 20 kids to school. I want to help train 50 women on skill acquisition. And this is why I'm doing this. It's just, if you have that proposal and you reach out to, people that have money.
That's very important. Reach out to people that actually have the money to support you.
And then you can easily, let them know that this is what you're preparing for. And if you win this competition, it will amplify this message you are trying to drive.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the money to do it yourself, then it means you have to work harder and get the finances.
Because girls,
my dear, if you enter there without finances,
my love, don't even try it. You'll feel
just come out.
You know when they say somebody's oppressed, they will oppress you in camp. So you need to be properly prepared, financially. Money is a very important aspect of pageantry. Most people they didn't used to talk about it as much, but now people are very open about it. You need money.
You need to source for funds.
Even male pageants, they need money.
Yeah, pageants need money. Need money because you're going to spend. So when you are spending, you get frustrated if you don't have the finances, if you don't have sponsors, if you don't have anybody backing you up at all. You're going to be frustrated, and it's going to affect you mentally in camp.
Yes.
And you're just going to be frustrated. And if you're asked questions and your composure, everything is going to be. It's just if you're not mentally in the right space,
to contest.
Yeah, just
don't do it, girl.
Don't do it at that time. Okay. Another year, you try.
Yeah.
If you're not mentally ready, within a period of time, you can just leave it, and then the next year you go.
One thing people don't really talk about is the mental pressure that comes, not just even pageantry, being in a competition.
Yeah.
The mental stress.
Yeah.
The mental, you're using your brain too much because you're thinking and you're feeling things too.
Yeah.
And you're trying to be composed and be a beauty queen, and you're supposed to be but you're still feeling
but there's something in your dress still there on the way. Nobody have even picked it up.
It's not ready. lot that goes into it. Like, people look at beauty pageants and they don't see how important it is, or the work that actually goes into
preparation
being
for
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot.
It's a lot. So I would say your mental preparation, financial preparation, be financially ready, be mentally ready, and know who you are.
Yeah.
If you have this, you're gonna conquer.
You're gonna conquer.
Yeah, if you have that, you're gonna conquer, really, because you're gonna be very confident in who you are, what you are pursuing, and what you are driving at, and just you're gonna be ready.
You're gonna be ready. So let me ask this question: do you think there is fair play in pageantry in Nigeria?
Fair play. I don't know how to answer that. Because I don't know. It depends on what people consider to be fair play, really. Because I know that people put in their hard work.
Yes,
just
they
like
do.
me.
But then
they end up.
Yeah, some other people also in that competition that have like extra means.
Okay, like maybe they know more people that are more connected.
They're more connected. You know, I've had pageant experiences, and I've where the contestants also know the judges, and it's like, this is not fair. You already know this person on a personal level.
On
like,
a personal level,
what are we doing here?
What will I do now? That will make this person score me higher than you.
Do you get, like, what are we doing here now? Because you already know the judge. The judge knows you. After the competition, the judge came to come and hug you. Are you serious? Are you joking? And they tell you, well, don't worry, you're the winner already. Like, do you feel like pageantry in Nigeria is fair?
I wouldn't say
100% fair.
I wouldn't say it's 100% fair. I wouldn't say it's 100% fair.
Have you ever experienced or feel like
I have felt like there are moments in my pageant experience where I felt like, okay, some people are more privileged than I am.
Yeah.
But for some reason it has never really stopped me.
It has not been a reason to weigh you down.
It has not been a reason for me to say that I'm not doing this anymore. Even though that I know that there are people that will come into the pageants and they have more opportunities, they are more connected, they know more people. I mean, then I'll know them.
Oh,
I know the people they know.
They know.
They are self-connected as well.
That's another strategy.
Yeah, if you're looking at it really, if for instance, even though like you say that, people know people, I mean, it's one day they started knowing them, or maybe family member connected. For me, at the end of the day, you want to be connected to people that can be meaningful in your life.
Actually help you, yeah.
Exactly.
So honestly, like, that's another lane.
That's another
way to see it, girl. Like, I didn't think of that. Like, be friends with them. If you feel like this person is friends with other people, join them. Follow who no road. Isn't that what they say?
Honestly, but then sometimes, people, even though they're connected, you also see that they are ready, they're prepared.
They're prepared, yeah.
So even if they are given the crown, even if maybe they might be known, maybe they know this person on a personal level, but when you also look at their preparation and everything, you realize that, okay, this person is even more prepared than I am.
Putting a lot of effort.
This person actually puts in a lot of effort. So it's just like, I don't know, it's just, how will I put this? It's just like when you go for an audition, I would say acting, because that's what I'm acquainted to. Well, it's just like when you go for an audition, and you are talented, you're very skilled, and then they want somebody that is fair, and somebody else that is also talented, and is also fair, and also has a particular tribe, or speaks that same way they want. So it's not like you are lacking, but it's just that person fits the criteria more at that moment. Yeah. So that's why when people say it's like, it's your time, when it's your time, it's your time. Nobody's going to take it away from you. So in as much as I wouldn't say that, it's 100% transparent. I don't think any pageant is.
I don't actually, even international ones. I don't think any pageant. I had a conversation with a male, like he was the king and all of that.
You shouldn't go into pageantry putting your mind that oh, I have to win. If I don't win, I'm going to sue them. Or just go there to get connected, meet people, get acquainted, network. That's why it's important to know who you are and what you want to achieve in life, or what you want to make out of that pageant. When you come out of that pageant, what will you come out with? And you'll be like proud of yourself. So when you see that you can get connected in this pageant, then go connect yourself, make friends with people, show them your potential, and show who you are. That's basically what you are trying to show the world.
Basically.
So show who you are.
So start with the people around you.
Right? Show who you are. Before you know what is happening, the next maybe pageant you are going for, you realize that you know more people now. You are more connected.
You're more connected than before.
God, it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah. I mean, mindset is everything.
Mindset is everything, yeah.
Mindset is actually everything, because you could be viewing it in another way. And
you can stand there and be,
judging,
putting blames on people and, be on that lower side. Or you can take advantage of any opportunity that comes by your way for bigger growth. Yeah. Because the world is so much bigger than pageantry.
Thank you.
So even if you don't win in that pageant, you can win in something else in life. And you realize that, that pageant was nothing.
Fashion. I mean, lovely. That's so nice. Oh my God, it's been such an, insightful conversation. I feel. Did you have fun? Because I really enjoy speaking to you.
I enjoy speaking with you as well. I enjoy speaking with you. It was so fun. And I've missed you so much. And we're just here pretty, having this beautiful conversation, learning a lot.
I know.
I had fun.
I'm so glad you were able to come over. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was really inspiring. I feel like people would listen to this conversation and actually get motivated and inspired.
Oh, I hope they do. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you learn and pick out a few things out of what Miss Perpetual said. And thank you so much for sticking around. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.